And welcome back to the Morning Blend. Well, today, a way to save money and eat better. These are pre prepped meals delivered directly to your doorstep. They do the cooking so that you can do just the eating.
How does that sound? Fantastic, if you ask me. Alan Harris is with Origin Meals, the business that started out as a food truck right here in Milwaukee. Hey, Alan.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning, gang. How are you
Good
guys?
morning. Doing great. Great to see you. So you guys were first a food truck, huh?
That's right. So there's some fans who've been around for long enough to know, but yeah, back in 2013 we started actually as a food truck in on the streets of Milwaukee called the Urban Caveman Food Truck. We started Yeah, we started on a mission to deliver a better food option on the streets of Milwaukee. My sister and I started it up together, and here we are 8 years later, kind of continuing on what we started, um, and, uh, and are proud to be doing so. But yeah, a lot of people don't know that it got its roots or its origin. If you don't mind a bit of a corny
Uh,
pun, yep, right there in Milwaukee.
okay, so you got to explain to people how it's different than a meal kit. I've been ordering Origin meals for now, I don't know, maybe 13 weeks or so. And I love it, but it's different than one of the prepping meal kits that people have seen before. Explain that.
It's probably the most common question we get, Tiff. So I'm happy to explain that. And I think the biggest thing to highlight is the difference between our two services is the most important thing we have, but the thing we have the least of, and it's the time. Our meals come fully prepared. It's not a meal kit. There's no prepping. There's no cooking. There's no dishes. It is delivered to your doorstep, ready to eat. Throw it in the microwave. Put it in a skillet, put it on a plate, or just eat it right out of the container. But what we look to do is give people their time back. A friend of mine said, "You can't make time; you can only take time." Well, what we try to do is give you that time back, and that's really the biggest difference between us.
I love that idea. So many people are on different diets these days, and I wonder if you're able to accommodate that.
We do, and we've got a few different diet plans. We do have a Whole 30 version. A lot of people, it's January, they're looking to do something different with their diet. They're maybe experimenting with that. We do have a keto version for people that are looking to try something low carb. But we also have a version we just call Balance, and the balance is this is clean, high quality food, um, but it's going to taste great. You're going to get a little bit more variety. So we really try to do a little bit of something for everybody. For us, we're not dogmatic about a particular diet. What we think is the most important is finding something that works for you and then doing it consistently. So if we can provide that to someone through one of our diets, that's what we try to do.
And the food is great. Mal, I can tell you too. I mean, I get it. The thing I like is you don't have to, you really don't even have to add anything because the flavors are amazing. I put mine in the skillet and then it feels like a home cooked meal because it is. But, I think one of
That's
the
so
things
cool.
yeah, and I think something people like to know when you order a meal like this is how do I deal with it? Do I have to pay for it week in, week out if I go on vacation or whatnot? But explain because you can skip weeks if you just don't need the food that week.
Yeah, that's right. So we try to be as flexible as we can. So our plan there's no long term commitment. You order week to week. You can skip weeks. You can change your plan anytime. So really, we're trying to be flexible to accommodate the changing and busy schedules. So we do say that some of the most important things you can do from a consistency standpoint is plan ahead. So all of our meals are pre-ordered. You order the week ahead, and you've got that nutritional insurance policy, if you will, for the upcoming week. But yeah, there's tons of flexibility, and we've got clients that come in. Maybe there's a season of life, or they're busy, or they're doing a kitchen remodel, what have you. There's a multitude of reasons that people come in, but we do try to give them that flexibility as often as they need it.
What I love about this is just the idea that you could have salmon for lunch, beef for dinner, something vegetarian for lunch the next day. A lot of people don't want to do that much cooking, but they want to eat those good and healthy foods. And to have that variety just delivered right to your doorstep is pretty incredible.
Yeah, so we've got a chef team that really does a fantastic job. So our menu changes every single week. I think you mentioned that there's just tons of variety. So you're not going to be eating the same dish over and over and over again. And they draw from all sorts of flavors and styles from all around the world. And our chef Sarah, she's been with us for a long time, so she really understands the variety, and she also understands how to transform ingredients that maybe you're not familiar with or you're not comfortable with or wouldn't prepare for yourself. But we can provide that to you in a way that's really, really delicious, and you can get some additional nutritional variety from different things, but still enjoy each and every one of them. So, and we just for those who are a little bit timid about that idea of getting big variety, we are 100% behind everything we make. So if there's anything they don't love, we give them their money back for that meal. It's not it's no questions asked. We want you guys to love it. And be bold. Try something new. If salmon isn't your thing, give it a whirl. If eggplant isn't your thing, give it a whirl. There's no risk. And oftentimes we get a customer come back and say, I would have never eaten this ingredient, but I'm so glad that I did. Now I love it. So it's really fun to see that.
Absolutely. It's amazing. My favorite thing is this bolognese over like zucchini, and it's incredible. Okay, I'm going to give the special because right now you've got this wonderful special for Morning Blend viewers. So thanks so much for joining us, Alan.
Yep. Do you want me to tell what it is, or are you telling what it is?
No, I'll give it to him. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate your time.
You got it. Because right now, Origin Meals are offering 25% off for your first order for Morning Blend viewers only. So here's what you do. You go to their website. It's originmeals.com. You'll see all the meals upcoming this week. You just use the code TMJ25 to get that 25% off. It's phenomenal. You're going to love it. And it's local.
I love that. It sounds delish.
Yeah, you bet.